My dear friends, we are continuously looking for the cultivable shellfishes. So this mollusk also cultivable shellfishes because it is having shell on its body. Now let us take oyster culture. Two groups of oysters are cultured. Flat oysters, example, Osirus species, Cupid oysters, Crassostrea species. Of This is a filter feeders, mainly feed on plankton and suspended detritus. In tropics, it is spawned throughout the year. The larvae pass through tocopore and villager and metamorphose to spot and settle on the solid surfaces. This is the flat oysters and this is cupid oysters. Culture techniques: spreading clean oyster shells called clutches on the bottom. The most primitive method. The spots settle on the empty oyster shells and grow. This method is known as bottom culture. In 1673, a Japanese culturist Gorachia discovered the oyster spot also settle on the bottom. Poles erected in this is said to be off-bottom culture technique. Four methods of off-bottom culture: raft culture, most productive and commonly used; rack culture, long line culture, and stack culture. Raft culture: collection of spot for natural spot settlement areas and grow out for market. Spot collection: spot collectors empty shell oyster shells sucks on GI wires suspended from rafts or long line or lime coated tiles stocked on racks. They are set in collection areas and left over there till spot grow to 10 to 20 centimeter. They should be set during the period of maximum spot fall. If set out early, barnacles and undesirable organisms settle. If they are set out late, spot collection will be scanty. Plankton samples should be analyzed when maximum spot are available. Spot collection should be set out. Growing of market size. Site selection: the farming area should be sheltered places like bays, free from strong wave action. Tides should be sufficient and frequent to change water. Salinity should be 23 to 28 ppd and a temperature 15 to 30 degrees C. The area should have sufficient phytoplankton as food for the growing oysters. The area should be free from industrial, agricultural and domestic pollution. The rafts are made of bamboo poles tied together using strong polythene ropes. They are suspended using floats made of used empty cans or styrofoam floats coated with cement. Rafts of size 16 to 25 m are generally used. 1 month old spot attached to oyster or scalp cells from collection area are strung on galvanized wires 20 centimeter apart using bamboo plastic spaces. 500 to 600 wires with the spot can be suspended from each raft. The spot are allowed to grow to marketable size 30 to 60 gram individual weight. Duration of culture will depend on water temperature. In Japan, it takes about 6 months for the oyster grow to marketable size. Long line culture: in northern Japan, where wind and wave action is heavy, unlike rafts, the long line can withstand more water agitation, also cheaper than rafts. Pair of ropes 45 to 75 m long is attached to a pair of floats on both sides and anchored. Rents with empty oyster or scalp cells containing spot are attached to the long ropes. The spot are grown to a marketable size. similar to those in the rafts. Each run on raft or long line yields about 6 kg in 6 to 8 months. It works out to 140 tons of whole oysters, 20 tons of oyster meat. The main problem, fouling problem, that is barnacle, mussel and algae, which affect growth of oyster by competition for food, space and oxygen. Periodic manual cleaning of runs should be carried out. Remove the fouling organisms. Oyster culture in India, rack and tray culture method for growing the cupid oyster, Crassistea metrosensis. It is practiced in Tuticorin center of Semaphore. Trays made up of metal rods and nylon net measuring 90 into 60 into 15 centimeters is placed on wooden platform fixed in shallow mud flats. 2 rows of 10 trays were placed on each platform. Spot collected on empty oyster shells were placed in each tray. The oysters grow to 90 mm in 12 months, yielding about 120 to 150 tons per hectare of whole oysters. Commercial farming of oysters are not yet undertaken in India. Culture of pearl oyster. Pearls, it is the oldest gem. Used as ornamental, have a medical value in cosmetics and toothpaste. The species of pearl oysters found in India are Fingdata maxima, Fingdata fugata and Fingdata margatrifera. So this is the Fingdata maxima, Fingdata fugata and Fingdata margatrifera. Biology, Fingdata fugata is commonly used for pearl production. Attaches to hard substratum by means of bisex threads. This is the pearl oyster, that is Fingdata fugata. Cyanoglyn survives about short-term salinity fluctuations. Filter feeder mainly on phytoplankton, occasionally on bivalve, eggs and copepods. Lifespan ranging from 5 to 6 years, maximum size 10 centimeter. Annual growth rate is 50 mm. Environmental factors such as depth, transparency, temperature, salinity, currents, calcium content of water, food and fowlers influence growth rates. Hermaphroditism and change of sex from one spawning season to another are not uncommon. Attains maturity at a size of 25 to 30 cm. Two peak spawning seasons. One is during July to August and second from November to December. Eggs and sperms are shed in water. Fertilization is external. Hatching takes place in about 4 hours. Spot settle when 0.3 mm in size. Spot availability in the wild fluctuates. Hence, hatchery production seeds spots are used for culture. Development of pearl. Natural pearl is formed when a foreign material enters the body of pearl oyster. Epithelial layer of mantle forms a sac around the foreign body which secrete nacre over the nucleus layer after one layer resulting in a pearl formation. Shape of the pearl depends on the shape of the nucleus or foreign body. A nucleus or nuclei can be implanted along with a piece of mantle tissue as grafted into the gonad's oyster, which result in formation of cultural pearls. This is the mantle epithelium, foreign body, mother of a pearl, shell forms a layer of nacre and pearl formation. Culture methods. Cages are stocked with seed oyster and suspended from the raft or long lines. Protector rays allowed to grow for 4 months. When they became ready to receive nucleus, oysters from eggs cages are brought to the laboratory for implementation of nucleus. They are kept in a glass trough containing filtered seawater. A few menthol crystals are sprinkled into the troughs to anesthetize the oysters. After 1 hour, the oysters are ready to receive the nucleus. Graft tissues are prepared by sacrificing a few oysters. Pieces of mantle are cut, cleaned, and trimmed to 3 into 2 pieces. They are smeared with a weak eosin solution to avoid deterioration. Nuclei are made from cells of freshwater mussels. Nuclei range in size from 2 to 8 The anesthetized oysters are mounted on a stand. An incision is made at the base of the foot and a canal is cut through the gonad. A graft tissue is first implemented into the gonad through the canal, followed by insertion of nucleus using special instrument made for the purpose. Depending on the size of the oyster and the nucleus, 1 to 8 nuclei can be inserted into the same oyster. After implementation, oysters are returned to the farming site in frame nets which have compartments for individual oysters. The frame nets are suspended from the raft for development of pearl. The outer epithelium of the graft tissue grows over the nucleus and forms pearl sac in about a week. The pearl will form in about 3 months. 2 to 3 months are required to produce pearls of 3 to 8 respectively. 6 months are required to coat nacre 0.2 thick. The oysters are harvested after the formation of record size of pearls. They are sacrificed to recover pearls. The harvested pearls are bleached in hydrogen peroxide to remove any blemishes. See that? Now let us go for the mussel farming. Important genre are Mytilus and Pernod. The major mussel producing countries: Spain, Netherlands, France, and Italy. The species cultured are Mytilus edulis. It is cultured in Netherlands, France, and Spain. Mytilus Galapagos, Italy, Eurasia, and Russia. Mytilus Mytilus species Pernodis, that is Pernodis, the Philippines. Edulis, Mytilus edulis, and these are the other species. Mussels, these are all filter feeder and on phytoplankton. Usually the mussels are filter feeder, feed on phytoplankton and suspended organic matter. Reach sexual maturity in first year. Spawn with rising temperature in the temperature region and almost throughout the year in tropics. Sex are separate, fertilization external. Larvae pass through trochophore and villager stage, both are planktonic. When they reach a shell length of 0.25 to 0.3 after 10 to 15 days, they attach to hard substratum such as rocks by means of bisex threads. They can detach and reattach to different substrates. The conglomerate and form thick populated beds on rocks and other substratum, mainly in the subtidal areas of the sea. This is the life cycle of that animal. So fertilized eggs, you can see the fertilized egg. This is the male and female fertilization. Right, it is said it's egg and sperm and fertilization. See the trochophore larva and ambonal, perivillager and metamorphosis into juvenile, and the juvenile is grown and it is reached to maximum size. Adult, isn't it? This is the life cycle of this mussel. Growth, Semaphori forming green mussel, Pernodis. They are practicing rape culture method. Raft fabricated using wooden bamboo poles tied together with nylon or kaya ropes. The poles are treated with coal tar to enhance their life. Raft size is actually 6 into 5 or 8 into 8 mm. Raft mounted on 5 empty sealed drums of 200-liter capacity, painted with anti-corrosive paint. Wooden planks are fixed on the raft to provide for working space. Rafts are anchored in the protected area of the sea using 3 iron anchors, each weighing 100 kg at a depth ranging from 8 to 10 m in the sea, 1 to 1.5 km away from the shore. Ropes with the seed attached to them are suspended, form the raft for growing to marketable size. Seed collection. Seed collections done both natural seed collection done from natural mussel beds, cleaned in seawater to remove mud and avifauna. Size of the seed range from 20 to 30 mm. The seeds are secured to nylon or kaya ropes by enclosing them in a knitted cotton cloth of 25 centimeter with stitching it around the rope. 500 to 700 juveniles are attached to each meter of the rope. Diameter of the kaya rope 20 to 25 mm nylon rope, 14 centimeter. Length of the rope 5 to 8 mm. Seeded ropes are attached 0.5 to 1 mm apart from the raft suspended in the sea. Seed mussels get attached to the ropes by biceps threads in 2 to 3 days, and the cloth covered disintegrate in about 10 days. Growth and production. The seeded mussel grow to 36 gram in 5 months. Each rope yield about 5.1 to 12.3 kg per meter. 100 ropes of 6 meter length in a raft of 8 into 8 meter will yield 4,800 kg per raft, assuming on average production of 8 kg per meter of the rope. Management of the rope. Collected mussels should be seeded within 24 hours. Periodic inspection of rafts to detect leakage in floats, damage to the raft or ropes. Farm area should be demarcated with lights and flags to avoid damage by fishing boats. Periodical cleaning and thinning of mussels to improve growth rates. Fouling organisms. Barnacles attach themselves to ropes and mussels with 30 days of seeding the ropes. More fouling takes place in the upper 2 meter of the rope. Heavy fouling by bivalve Mytilus species takes place in the month of November and December. Other fouling organisms are tuberculous polychaetes, ascidians, cnidarians, and bryojovans. Should be manually cleaned periodically. Predation by fish, some of the predator fish. Net enclosures around the rafts will be eliminate predators. Thank you very much.